Okay, guys, I think this is week 2, I believe. So there's the sunset coming down. I hear it is snowing in Austin, so it sounds like this accumulation. I'm sure Randy's like, yeah, big deal. Let me come up here to Minnesota. So here we are. I'll kind of go through what we did this week. Um, so, what I've been able to accomplish, I got all the junk out of here. So there was a huge pile that probably almost went up to the ceiling in that corner there where the window is. And I've got the ceiling done, but I believe what I need to do is probably invest in some lights and see where I probably missed it. It's kind of dark in here, even when there's sun, and it's kind of hard to tell if I've got mistakes. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to run through it again, but I did get the last layer of oil-based kilts. So again, I'll kind of explain the oil-based kilts, but I got the ceiling. This is bears on the ceiling. So interesting thing is I probably went through 7 gallons of paint on the kilts, and I think with the bears, I probably went through 3 gallons to do this entire row ceiling. So that's about right, because the kilts is going to take a lot more, because number one, it's going to be the base coat. You got to let it dry for a week, and then I sprayed on the second coat again on today, and then I let it dry for about 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours. So I think the big accomplishment was actually getting rid of the crud, all the construction materials. So I think I texted you guys. It was a little bit over a ton. It only cost me $42, believe it or not. So it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, and mainly it's because it's wet. But you can also see some of the splotches there. And that's a result of just not able to see. I can't wear my glasses, so I'm kind of doing this blindly, but I'll be able to fix that out. You can see like there's a patch right there. So, first coat 3 gallons. I would expect probably another gallon or so to wrap it up. And I'm not worried about the ceiling fans because those are all going to come out. And let me kind of explain this kilt. So I learned something, and I thought I'd share this. But this is an oil base, so the way you actually have to clean this oil base is through turpentine or mineral spirits. Well, what I learned was on a YouTube channel was if you save your mineral spirits, the paint will actually go to the very bottom. Sure enough, I let it sit there for a week. I went into the shed and it was real clear, so I was able to reuse it. So what I'm going to do now is just keep the turpentine or mineral spirits in the kilts, one of these empty kilts, and just reuse that as opposed to. So Matthew, that's probably something pretty good to know, because that way it doesn't just go and get wasted. You can actually recycle. This guy said he's been doing it for the same mineral spirits for 5 years, that same way. So I will do the same. Kind of better for the environment anyways. So it's coming along. Obviously there's got the studs out. I've got lots of electrical work for the Randy. So when we start this process, that ceiling fan doesn't work. I can't figure out why. I don't know why, but hopefully the thing is, I've got to be careful with the ceiling, because we got to find a match if I got to get into it. And I doubt we'll find a match for it. So if you look at it, you see those strips right there? Those are actually plastic, believe it or not. And then this one piece is just one solid piece, and it's stapled on both left and right side. And that strip goes in, kind of clicks in, is what it does. So this is where we're at. So guys, I ripped out this wall completely. I can't remember if it was, I think I did. I can't remember last time, but that's where we're at. And then, got the cabinets sort of coming out, but I didn't take them all out. I just took the doors off, and we're trying to figure out this stupid vent right here. So of all places, this is where we're going to put a vent. We're going to put a vent return air right there in the middle of the damn kitchen. So I will figure out what we're going to do with that. And I'm thinking about I can move it possibly right here, but I've got a beam that's probably running right here, a steel beam that's probably running right here, because this is where the double wide splits. So between here and here, this is the double wide where they join it together. And so you can tell that's the beam right there, and that's where they join this thing. Let's see, what else did I pick up this week? No tidbits, I guess, this week, other than just a lot of patience, and we're getting it there, guys. So definitely. Oh, let me tell you one thing. I already have somebody that wants to buy this. So she is looking at it, and she's looking at it to buy. So we already have a potential buyer, and she came here and actually looked at it. So we already have a potential buyer, and by the time I told her what we're going to do, she definitely wants to. She sounded real serious, but until the money's actually shown, it's talk. But I hear in the neighborhood it is generating quite a bit of excitement, I guess, which is good. And I think what people generally like is to actually see something like this, as opposed to somebody coming in, just throwing paint and then selling it. And I think ethically, I think that's wrong. I think if you're in the business of doing this, I think you need to think about ethics. And I think you need to think about how you would want to be treated. So if you want to be treated where somebody just paints it and doubles the price and gives it to you and you didn't know better, then, but I would not do that. So the one thing I probably don't know about yet is the vapor barrier underneath. I'll find that out probably in the coming weeks before I leave, but that's one thing. But anyways, hopefully you enjoy this, and I'm going to cut it short so you don't have to listen to me anymore. You guys have a great week, and back to work Monday. Bye.